Yeah. Every week I slide in, break it down just right. Talking boats with the passion that I bring to the mic. From the big time plays to the moments we grind. You know I'm keeping it honest, that real talk every time. I've been watching this team since way back then, and now I'm riding with my people through the losses and wins. When you pull up to the show, you know what you gon' get. 4630 in the building, Chargers fan represent.
Chargers talk 4630, yeah, we break it down clean. Real fans, real talk, everything in between. From the
Hello,
field
welcome
to the
to Chargers
fans,
Talk
every moment we
4630.
see.
I'm Stacy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everybody tuning in and checking us out on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast. And please, if I can ask, if you like, share, and subscribe to help our content continue to grow. So what a wild week it was of football yesterday, and tonight, the 8-4 Eagles taking on the 8-4 Chargers. And listen, this is a huge Monday night game, right? Late December, meaningful football, and playoff implications all over it. Now, as we all know, the Chargers have won 4 of their last 5 games. They've done that with injuries all over their offensive line. But tonight, they've got to do a much better job of protecting their quarterback, Justin Herbert, right? Because you know Vic Fangio's defense is a prideful group. They got run on for 281 yards last week by the Chicago Bears, and you already know what that means. They hear what's being said about them in the media. They're coming in angry. They're looking to bounce back and try to quiet the noise. So the other big story has been Justin Herbert and that injured left hand that he had surgery on. We've seen this man be one of the toughest players, not just quarterbacks, in the entire National Football League. He's played through everything. It's leaning towards Justin being willing and being able to go tonight. It hasn't been officially announced yet, but what we know of Justin Herbert and his career, we're expecting him to give it a shot. They keep calling it minor surgery on the non-throwing hand, but listen, in my opinion, there's no such thing as a minor surgery. Something was broken. It needed to be fixed. Yes, it's the non-throwing hand, but as a quarterback, you need both hands when you're under center back there, handing off left and handing off right, covering the ball in the pocket, protecting it from those edge rushers the Eagles going to be bringing tonight. All of that matters. Now, I think Jim Harbaugh will give Justin the green light if he feels like he can go. And it wouldn't surprise me if we see a little bit of Trey Lance in this matchup tonight on running plays from under center, or if Justin gets banged up a little tonight. But being at home helps. No travel, an extra day to practice with the injured hand, and they're trying to get him ready to roll. And I'll continue to say this because it's true. Everything the Chargers want is still in front of them. This team has been absolutely decimated on the offensive line. It sounds like they're going to have Amari Hampton back tonight to pair him with Kamani Vidal, who has been nothing but spectacular and should provide the Chargers with a great 1-2 punch tonight. Now, Hampton, who started the season so well, and when he went down, we knew we were in trouble, but Kamani has stepped up in ways that we just did not see coming. And that was so big for this offense and for the protection of Justin Herbert. The Chargers got to step up and make this Eagles offense, which has struggled, continue to struggle. Now, they're looking up at Denver in the division. It's still within reach, but they just have to keep winning. You get to play Denver again, but you got to keep pace or you're staring at a wild card. And look, the best thing would be for the Chargers to win this division and have a home playoff game, right? Not go on the road somewhere in a hostile environment trying to get Justin his first playoff win. Now, I believe they can do it on the road if they have to, but it's much easier at home. So winning the division stays the goal until it's not. Now, I don't have to remind anybody how big this game is tonight. So Justin got to play well. He's going up against a defense that's going to be in their bag with Vic Fangio on national TV with the whole country watching. Let me remind you of some of the advantages, which is still huge for the Chargers. They're still undefeated in their division. They're still 7-1 in the conference, and they are 4-0 in primetime games this season. And I'll tell you this, if things don't go well for Philly, they're going to hear about it through the media. If that happens, that would be a third straight loss. And they will have to play tonight without their best defensive player in Jalen Carter, which leaves some big shoes to fill. Now, I know some people don't expect the Eagles to lose 3 straight, but I do. The problems that the Eagles have is not just going to fix itself. We saw it with the way they used Saquon Barkley, running him into stacked boxes. Jesse Minter, hint, hint, clue, clue. He's faced a lot of 7 to 9 man fronts this season, and that has appeared to have made him look like an average back this year. No light boxes tonight, because if you do, Saquon Barkley will return to form, which we do not need. Now, everybody is saying just get it to A.J. Brown and get it to Devontae Smith on the perimeter and see if they can win one-on-ones. Meanwhile, the Chargers have some good young talent in that secondary. You got Cam Hart and Tarheeb Still. You got Dante Jackson. You have a nice rotation of players who are also ball hawks back there, and they've been a lot better than given credit for. If the Chargers can resemble anything close to Chicago's running game from last week, this could be a long night for the Philadelphia Eagles. These are two teams in completely different spots. The Chargers are fighting to stay in the AFC West race. The Bills, the Texans, the Ravens, the Colts, even the Chiefs are not dead yet. That whole AFC picture is tight. Meanwhile, the Eagles is the defending Super Bowl champions, but the last few weeks have been rough. They've lost a couple in a row. The A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts tension is real, and you can see it bleeding into other parts of the offense. So for me, I'm expecting the Chargers to take advantage of the Eagles' struggles and win this game because they have to, right? This is the time of year where you see the benefits of having Jim Harbaugh. The Chargers have to continue to ascend, and they cannot afford a loss or hiccup. Not with the playoffs on the line. Not with the AFC West still in play. This season is going to come down to the very last game, but the Chargers have to keep winning. And if Denver somehow wins out and takes a division, fine. Then we roll into the playoffs as a wild card and we take our shots. It's harder to get in the playoffs and have to go on the road, but if it has to be that way, so be it. Tonight, this is a must-win, a meaningful December game. A chance to show the country once again who you are. Rise up, Chargers. I've been repeating myself all season long about belief, right? Believing that something great is about to take place that we can't even see, but believe it's going to happen because of who's in the building. I've been saying it even while going through a lot of criticism and saying that they are not as good as a team as you say they are, even with all the injuries we've endured. My belief never wavered. I never ran from the hate. I never ran from the criticism I was getting because I believe in what I'm saying. I believe in what I'm seeing. And here's what I'm going to end with. I was told in the comment section, I wish I had the same confidence that you do. Here's my roll call for victory tonight. Khalil Mack, Derwin James, Odafe Way, Tui Pelotu, Dalen Henley, Amarian Hampton, Kamani Vidal, Justin Herbert, Tony Jefferson, Cam Hart, Tarheeb Still, Keenan Allen, Quentin Johnston, Ladd McConkey, Oronde Gadsden, Jim Harbaugh, Greg Roman, Jesse Minter. Tonight, guys, all you guys are here in this moment right now for a reason. Go be great tonight. I believe the Chargers get it done, and they knock off the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles. They go 9-4 and stay in the thick of it, not only in the AFC playoff race, but for the AFC West division. Right, I'm not giving up on the division yet. Anything can happen down the stretch. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. We all say it all the time. The AFC is wide open. Why not us? Why not us? Get it done tonight against the Eagles, and we'll talk tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Hold up.
Every moment we see, turn it up, tune in, it's the place to be. Chargers talk, Chargers talk, Chargers talk, Chargers talk, Chargers talk. Yeah, let's ride.